Hey troops, it is Geonosis here with another video, which is not an update this time. I feel like I've been overloading you with updates. But anyhow, this time we've got a special video on which of these missiles that LEGO's created over years is the best. By the way, I just want to point out, first of all, before we start, sorry about the lighting, if it may be hard to see. I'm literally doing the best I can, really. I mean, even this position, if you could see the position I'm in, it's actually quite awkward. I'm sort of lying on my bed while sitting, never mind. Anyway, the point is, onto this video. Now, I did a little segment of this when I did my Battle of Geonosis review, if you've seen that. But I decided that this is actually kind of a cool topic to go through. So maybe we could, do a whole video in it, which I am doing. Now, basically, you see in front of you my Lego wall. This actually took a ridiculous amount of time to put up. I mean, it annoyed me because I had to find all of these pieces, like in that giant bin over there of random bits. And it's not just that, but they're all the same color. And it's anyway. It may be easy for some of you who have separate bins, but I don't. So, but anyway. And in them, I have put the 3 different types of missile LEGO has created over the years. Well, at least I think these are the 3 different types. I mean, there might have been some really older ones, like in 1960 something or other. If there are, if you do know any other types of missile LEGO has released, please leave them down below in the comment section. Now, when I say missiles, I mean the actual missiles LEGO has created that actually fire. Obviously, every spaceship or whatever has guns, could say, oh, that's a missile, pretend to fire it. These are the actual ones LEGO released, which actually are meant to fire, which actually have to leave the ship, apparently. One thing I just want to point out about these 2 missiles specifically on the ends is the fact that these 2 are the only ones that have actual springs. This one in the middle literally is just made of, well, the actual thing. You're just, you're flicking power, if you will. These ones do contain springs within them, but not just that though. This particular one, these new ones from 2014, are special in the way that you can load them either end. As in, you can put them in this way, so they will obviously flick out that way. Or you can put them the other way, so they'll flick out that way. So that's what's particularly special about these things, as well as the fact that they're much more, well, I think much more Lego-like in the way that they can sort of fit into many more ways. I mean, yeah, these can also fit into many different, like, you can put pins through them or whatever, but these things, I think, you can use in a lot of places because they're basically 2x4 bricks. However, the problem is, these are very long and thin, unlike the ones that come with, this one, which is sort of, well, they're still long, but they're also quite thick, especially with the rubber and everything. So, these can stick out the end and, cause a problem with that. But that's just based on my thoughts on it. And I've got 2 of each here from every year. We have the oldest one here. I don't know what each of these missiles are called. They're just, missiles. Nothing really to say about them. I'll go into more detail later. Obviously, in the middle, we have the traditional, you can't really see it from this angle, but they are flick fire missiles. That just shows you sort of size comparison, these little things here. Compared to these 2. And then on the end, we have the new missiles from 2014, and we assume these will be replacing the flick-fire missiles, and the flick-fire missiles have been such a major part, really, of the Star Wars universe, well, LEGO Star Wars universe now, that really is kind of sad to see them go. I mean, no one particularly liked them. I didn't particularly not like them, I just sort of didn't care as much, as long as it didn't get in the way, as long as it didn't make the set look bad. But anyway, so now we're getting these new ones. We've got them in more or less every single 2014 set so far. Maybe not all of them. We're getting in the vast majority of the new ones, and yeah, really. The thing about these ones, they are kind of rare now. Before, ages ago, and these are the only missiles you had, these bulky ones. Now, obviously, we have other missiles you can choose from that are much sleeker, much, smaller, so you can put them on easier. However, the funny thing about these missiles, they have not gone actually. In fact, these 2 missiles themselves are from the 2013 winter set. I got this particular one from the Environment MHC and this other one from the ZNFF Headhunter actually. So that's where I got these particular missiles. So they have not disappeared completely, but they are quite rare. It's rare you see them. So you also see them, by the way, a lot in the Naboo Starfighter. Pretty much every Naboo Star we've had over the years has had one of these for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like, under the thing, you know, underneath it for some reason. But whatever. And then of course you have the flick fire missiles. I'm actually going to try and take my wall off. You might be able to hear that. See how, so you can see it there. Try to put the light on it. By the way, I did have different colours. There was no real reason, you know. Obviously, it won't affect the performance of the missiles. Just felt the need. You can't get these in different colours, obviously. You know, these are the flick fire missiles. Those legendary flick fire missiles. Oh yes, the ones that we've got in more or less every set from, well, turn 8 or something. I was thinking of like trying to find the information of how many sets each one of these has been in, but I thought that'd take so long. And yeah, but you get the point. And of course we've got the new ones from 2014. And here's what we're going to do basically. You can see in front of you a large track. This is my 5-foot table. I've cleared it off, you know, I moved all the stuff off other places, and basically what we're going to do is fire them, more or less. We're going to fire them and see how far they go, you know, rate them on power and all that. I've got 2 of each, obviously. As I said, the colours don't matter, they shouldn't affect performance or anything, you know, they're the exact same piece, but yeah. I think one of the reasons LEGO uses these flick fire missiles the most is for the fact they are so small, can easily fit pretty much anywhere. You know, there are so many, you basically just need like one of these whole pieces, I don't know really what they're called, like hinge pieces or whatever, in just a random place, you know, any sort of connector sets, you know, sorry, what they're called, Technic sets, that's it, we'll have them, and that's so easy to put in, they're so small. But yeah, these are also pretty easy to put in, mainly because they're they're basically just a 1x4 brick. I mean, the missiles themselves do stick out the end, which is a problem, but whatever. Anyway, so, you know, I've already wasted like 5.5 minutes of your time just talking about them. I think it's time you want to see them actually being fired. Now I think we can pretty much guess the results for the flick fire missiles compared to the others. There's not going to be too good, but I'm kind of curious to see which one's going to win out of the new ones and those old ones, because they are both quite powerful. By the way, you may have to excuse my voice. I'm doing this at like midnight right now for various reasons, so I might be kind of tired. But anyway, so let's do this thing. What I'm going to do them one at a time. We're going to measure the results, reload them, and then do them at the same time. Okay? So that's how we're going to do it. I suppose we better just, you know, get started. Alright, so first up we have these older missiles. We're going to do one at a time at first. It may not look straight from the camera angle, but it is straight on, you know, parallel to the thing. Okay. Oh. Okie dokie. Slight problem. It went off the table. Yeah. Okay then. We'll do the next one, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, this is not going too well. This kind of tampers the results if they just fly off the table. Although saying that, you know, that's a 5-foot table, so yeah, and it slid along the thing, so clearly very powerful. Anyway, we're gonna flick the things here. I'm gonna try and flick them one by one, but it's kind of difficult with my chubby fingers. Yeah, yeah, I think these results aren't gonna be very okay. Can you see that over there? Yeah. Next one. And there you go. And now we have the new ones. I get a feeling these will go off the table as well. But whatever. Ah, and they did. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go then. I suppose we'll go measure the results. We'll come back and we'll do it again. Alright, so now we're down here. And these are the results, basically. I think it's pretty clear that they bounced off this wall and fell on the floor. To be honest with you, it's kind of difficult, you know. This is back there. That's where I'm filming from. By the way, I just want to show you how difficult it is. This is all the stuff that was on the table. It's now on my bed. That's where I'm sitting, right? There. In this patch. You can see how difficult this is. Anyway, but this is all by the by. Right, so the results. We have the red one down here. I'm trying to not get my shadow in the way. We have the blue one. Down here we have these two, which are pretty closely matched. So, there you go. I mean, that's difficult to I mean, you may say, obviously, these are further, but I think they bounced off the wall, which means, logically, the ones that bounced the furthest would have the most energy. But I'm not sure if they bounced, because I'm not sure I heard them bounce. Yeah. But, you know, we're going to do it again, so let's reload them and do it again. Oh, yeah, by the way. These are the flick fire missiles. This is where they landed from the wall. So there you go. Alright, so we're back and we're going to do these again at the same time. Hopefully we'll get a more reliable result and hopefully they will stay on the table, but I doubt it really. I really wish I had a longer table. Anyway, so we're going to do these at the same time, these older ones. 3, I want to show you. Okay, 2, 1, go. Cool, only one went off the table. So that's good, that's a pretty reliable result. Well, I mean, very reliable. So there you go. We're going to do the flick fire missiles at the same time. Not that it'll matter much. Oh. Okay, we're going to do those again because I just sort of couldn't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not really flicking these, by the way. I'm just sort of pushing on my finger, but you know it'd be difficult to do this. Well, we're going to try actually flicking them. Can you see me? You can't really see the flick fire missiles, but whoa! Dang. Okay then. Lego really meant what they said when they said flick fire missiles, because I literally flicked it, you know, like that, and the blue one went on the table somewhere. Cool. Right at the end, next to the wall. Dang. Anyway, so now we're going to do these ones here, the new ones. Ready? And go. Oh. I grabbed onto the last one. We're going to do that again. And here we go. Right, let's go tally out the results. So here we are. We have the first red one, that distance. So yeah, that's kind of impressive. All the way down here, we have the first of these, you know, very near the end of the table. This table's 5 foot, so I don't know what that is. 4.8 feet or something. I don't know, but very near 5 foot. And then we have the next one down here. So pretty, you know, pretty close together. It's funny how the results are different when you flick them together. They shouldn't really have any sort of, you know, they're only connected by like the actual bases of them. So they shouldn't really have any sort of, if you know what I mean. They shouldn't be connected in the way that they fire approximately the same distance, or, yeah, because it's not like the actual systems. Where are they? Okay, here's the blue one for the first one. Slight issue, kind of lost the red one. I get the feeling it went in my Nerf bin, which is kind of annoying. I hope it didn't, but I can't really find it anywhere. And it looks sort of like on the same course, so, and I did sort of hear it, but I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's, until I find it, no, it's not around there or anything. Let's just say blue. There we go. And then, you know, you just have the red one there. And then the blue one is right here, of the flick fire missiles. Damn! That was cool. So there you go, kids. If you really want your flick fire missiles to go, actually flick them. Now, the problem with that is it can be difficult to flick them depending on the set, like, depending where it is. So, but, you know, there you go then. So there you go, guys. That is my video on this, basically. Those are your results. From, apparently it's varied quite significantly between, you know, flicks, if you will. I mean, according to the results, you know, flick fire missile was awesome, but okay. So there you go, those are the results. You can make up your own mind. Please leave down in the comments which missile do you think is the best. Which one, you know, would you love to flick at your baby brother or sister? And yeah, really. So there you go. Which one do I prefer? None of them, really. Well, okay, I suppose. Now, hear me out, guys. I suppose just for the fact of this sort of, you can't accidentally flick them, I would prefer the flick fire missiles. Just because with those other ones, they are so delicate. See, if you barely touch these things at the end, they flick. And, well, you obviously can't see them here, but, you know, if you barely touch the thing, they go flying. And that annoys me. For the fact that you barely have to put them down in the wrong position, and they go flying. And if you're not expecting it, you'll lose them. Thankfully, the 2014 sets, you do get a bunch extra of these, but you get the point. Yeah. I was thinking of adding the new 2014 blasters in this, but I don't know. They're not really missiles, if you will. Well, they're not meant to be anyway. But there you go. Those are the results of my test. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like down below. Please leave me down your comments of, what you thought of this test, what you thought of the results. So overall, I suppose I love to flick fire missiles just because you don't have to flick them. You don't accidentally flick them, and they're not really a major problem. It's not like I particularly don't like them. It's just they're not. They're alright. Really. But there you go. So there you go. That's my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Who knows what that would be? I have to put all this back again. This took like all day. I know, right? It took all day to put this on my bed. And anyway. But there you go. And I will see you next time. Bye, troops.